Welcome back, welcome back. Got my slippers on, can't be doing all that extra shit. Anyway, just want to give a little shout out to the natural women. Uh, had a nice little talk with a natural woman today, and it was really good. Like, especially when you can talk about things that matter and they look good, it makes you feel good as a man that a real woman actually can sit there and talk to you and just discuss things. You know? Like, actually use a woman for what they're really worth, not just sex, time, information, spiritual support. You know, those things that keep you going as a man and want to, like, go higher. I mean, you guys ain't got to listen to me. You don't have to defend the good ones. You can keep on trying to have sex with them, even though you know, they ain't letting you. You could be wasting your time like that, or you could be talking to them and helping them understand their fight as you understand your fight from what she says. So as we're talking, uh, the greatest thing about talking about life with other smart people is, and that when you're not around people a lot, you tend to talk about a bunch of topics all in one conversation. And seeing that, like, when I meet people, I'm at work, so I only have so much time. I don't get to take my time and actually be myself. Try to be charming and stand up man. No, I just be goofy, laughing, and then saying shit. So I know I be embarrassing myself in front of the good ones. But some of you good ones need to understand that to make a man be like that, you know what I mean, when he's not hitting on you, that's a good thing. To make a man look at you as a beautiful woman and have intelligence and not be intimidated by that and actually just have respect for it and, like, yeah, I got to get around this person. You got to show me some things so I can add that on to what I'm doing and go further. Like, I see a lot of my people's problems is we always find a good one or something like that, and then we try to, like, get it for ourselves because that's the name of the game, you know what I mean? But we're not living like everybody else. We actually have no choice but to build our people up by example. Everyone else has an example, even if it's fake. Get it? And then there's all of our examples. The ones that tell us to do the gangster or go business and get robbed and all these little things that lead into you not being free. Now, for the simple fact that I had this discussion with her, and like I said, it went from multiple topics. It went from natural women and what is really beautiful. And I actually got to defend men and be like, nah, we all don't like that fake booty shit with the fucking fake ass everything. Like, all of that makeup shit. A real man knows as soon as you take that shit off, you probably don't look that good. You're probably a regular ass chick with a stupid attitude, like you really do look good. And besides that, when these people, like, I tried to let her know the what I believe is one of the grand scheme of things, and what that is is basically how I just started recently talking about the transgender thing.
Right, there's a team flying
Walk down this road with me slowly.
to that building.
Men are very dumb and we love beautiful things. Satan knows this, and the most worst thing you can possibly do is to change what you naturally are, because the Lord made you that. You get it? So, as they began to perfect surgery and make natural women have a masculine mindset, the Transformers adopt the woman mindset and they act more feminine. So now we're in the future where these guys look like women. They look
We're making it already.
better than some of these women that swear they look good. And because men are so hooked on plastic Barbie dolls, and every real woman color their hair and put all this pounds of makeup on and all these things to enhance yourself, now one of them can stand right next to a fucking beating the head girl, unnatural, and a man's not gonna know the difference. A man will probably more likely choose the man girl, because the man girl is, you know, they think about things like weight and how you look and how you talk and all those things. Regular women say, nah, fuck that, that's oppressive. One of them niggas will call you a king. See how they took your place? And I tried to make her understand, like, this is a fight between the naturals
Well, that's a
and
new
the
team.
unnaturals. Because the unnatural women that just want to change things, you could be a fucking dumbass bitch that has nothing to know nothing about a kid and actually being a woman. I should be a wife. I should be a wife. You're not a wife, though. You shouldn't be a wife. You should be someone's girlfriend until you move on to the next one and the next one. Perfect example. I watched a video today where a chick compared herself to Tom Brady, nigga. She said, Tom Brady ain't got shit on me, dog. I got way more rings than that nigga. I say, yo, that's crazy. When women are comparing divorces and stealing rings from men through her whole life since 18 to 30, she has like 5 marriages, and she's bragging like those are rings to be proud of. See, Tom Brady won a championship that all people will know about. And you know, I don't even watch football. I know who Tom Brady is, though. I know what he's famous for. I know what he accomplished. Your rings give you the accomplishment of failure. You accomplish failing more times than most people. And women consider that a fucking bragging right? Now you see where I say the other fake ones can just move right in and rough. See, because they're liars. They won't tell they got the snip. Like, she even brought it up to me. She was like, yeah, man, I thought about that before. A lot of black men are very big bootylicious and all of that. I need the big bubble butt and the lips and the da-da-da. And those be those dudes. And that shit had me laughing when she said that, because that's what I said in my last video. And I was just like, there's so much, like, other people, like, one, y'all have more people than us. So yous always have more choices. Yous don't have to really give a fuck about none of this because there's a lot of you. My people are dwindled down and broken apart above fucking 60%. That means there's a bunch of desperate black guys out here that don't want to be alone. Get it? And then we got these fucking Transformers that fucking can literally come and swindle you. Start looking these things up about how many of these Transformers get, because they end up revealing the shit after they already fucking got this nigga hook, line, and sinker. I guarantee you that's gonna start being a popular thing, and they're gonna make it hate crimes. How's it a hate crime when you trick me into being something that I'm not? You're a man in a fantasy world. And now you brought me in your fantasy, lied to me, and you made me something else by lying to me. Now I'm crazy. I don't know if I'm fucking like dudes or not. And that's when niggas start pounding your head in and shit. Because they gotta go back to their real life, and they know when it all gets out, even if he wouldn't really have chosen it, if he knew from the rip, people don't care. They're gonna wear your ass out for that shit everywhere you go. And then natural women will be like, oh well, he did it and he tried it and he liked it for months and years and he didn't know and then he found out and then he left. Well, you liked it when they were doing it with you. You know what I mean? You're done. Now you gotta go back to them niggas because nobody else will deal with you. I'm like, yo, that's fucked up, bro. The world's fucked up, man. And there's enough weirdos out here for y'all to, go get them. So it's like, oh yeah, it's a I gotta get good straight men to come to the dark side. Just like bad people, gangsters, blah 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 blah. I gotta get the good ones to come do what I'm doing now. So I don't have to be alone. Like Satan did. He said, I'm going to the pit. I gotta get a couple of my brothers to come down there with me. It's gonna be lonely. You know what I mean? And so we just started talking about a whole bunch of stuff, bro. And then she surprised me with one of the greatest things. I actually met somebody that's free today. Do you know what it's like to meet someone and they actually know the things you know, but they did it and they're free now, and they can walk around and tell people like, listen, I ain't you. You could think I'm playing, you could think I'm normal, but I guarantee you when this cop comes over here and takes your fucking rights from you, I'm gonna say blah, 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 and he gonna walk right the fuck away from me. They gonna treat you like a nigga, even though I'm black, because I know the law. My heart melted. I said, oh my God, that's a wife. Straight real. I said, if the Lord isn't showing me exactly the type of woman I need to be going after. If she didn't look good, I'd still would have been like, yo, you're a wife. You like the law. See, I love the law. I love my father. So I need a woman to love the law. Know the law. I'm not going to know all the law. So that's the point of your wife studying her part of the law, or you studying your part of the law, and then boom, you master the law together. Like, perfect example. In a wild fantasy of unreality, if me and this woman would get together, she seems so... She's ahead of the game with the paperwork and all this financial stuff that, legally leads into paperwork that I keep telling you guys about. You're not free until you do this. And I am free with the Most High, though. I'm spiritual. There ain't no paperwork for this. This is hard work and fucking dedication, baby. Ain't no nigga that's free or whatever. They don't have protection from the Lord like I do. You could be free, but will the Lord destroy your enemies for you without you lifting a finger? You see, this is what Israel needs. We need to get back to the law, but we also need to do the regular practices so the Lord takes favor on us. So when we get free, not only by law they can't fuck with you, but if they fuck with you, you call the Most High and rough motherfuckers start going bye-bye. You get it? And then they leave us alone. Because not only am I going to sue you when you break the law against me, I'm still going to call my father on you. So I'm going to get money off you, and then my father's going to make you go bye-bye. Get it? And then everyone will leave us alone. But I digress. All of us men we're not on top of our shit. I would never condemn this woman to be with me when she could probably be with a better, stronger Israelite man, or, well, she believes in the Moorish Science Temple. And that is the cousins of Israel. So, it's kind of all the same thing to me. And I already told y'all about the prophecy of the Moabites and the Assyrians. The Assyrians absorbed the Moabites back in the day. So Moabites are somewhere in an Assyrian country, right? And Assyrians are bad guys and Moabites are bad guys according to the Bible. But the Bible says the Lord's going to choose the Assyrian army and people to go up against the Most High's enemies to help free Israel. And they all get pardoned. So you see how it doesn't matter if the Most High condemns you to go to the pit. Everyone has a way home. The only way home is to help Israel, though. Everyone. That's the whole, what you do to little of them, you do directly to him thing. So, like, I can't wait to see more of us. Contact more of us through internet. Because we're out here, you know what I mean? Like, people are out here. Good people are everywhere. And they're in all of the, I realize all the people that the Most High has ever graced upon, but we're all waking up. It's not just the Israel thing. The Bible says Israel's the last ones to wake up anyway, so I don't give a fuck. You niggas is waiting on us. Y'all think y'all waiting on Christ. No, you're waiting on us to get better, follow the law. The Lord rides one of us like a donkey, and then he's Christ. You just don't get it. I get it because I read the fucking Bible, and when you compare simple things like the way it used to be, the way it happened before, the days of Noah, it's going to be like that in the future. And then, like, even if you, because I believe mainly in the Old Testament. Period. The New Testament has very good things in it, but to me, there's nothing in that book that hasn't been said in the old book. So therefore, where's the confusion come in? People comparing that book to that book and how they don't say the same thing. If the new book don't say what the old book say, and the old book had all the prophets that, other religions say, follow those prophets, then should I care about the disciples' words? Paul? Fuck Paul, fuck the disciples. Them niggas don't mean shit compared to the prophets, nigga. I don't give a fuck what them niggas said. Because you notice when you talk to Christians, that's the first thing they're going to say is Paul, Paul, Paul. Fuck Paul. Paul's nobody to fucking David, nigga. Paul's nobody to King Solomon, nigga. Paul's nobody to Jesus, nigga. So, what did they say to do? I don't give a fuck about what other niggas that got down said to do. All the other dudes said, follow along, follow the Most High. I don't give a fuck about what nothing else. I don't care about nothing else. And I don't want to hear nothing else. Get it? That's how I understand when people try to confuse you with the new book, and the new book says the same shit as the old book. It ain't no difference. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Now, moving on to what we talked about also was like how everything in life is changing, and the weather and environment and all these different things, and how it's going to get really hard out here. You know what I mean? Because of the weather changes and the food changes, and this food shortage that's coming. Like, did you know I seen a trucker woman expose that they were dumping powdered fucking baby formula and disposing of it by the truckload? 40 tons of unused baby powder, baby formula, destroyed. Are you having a baby formula shortage where you are? Well, it's not because they're not making it. They destroyed it. So, you people better stop playing around. See, I don't care. My father protects me. I haven't eaten good in fucking, 3 months. And I get up and go to work every day. I look stronger than I was when I was eating. Every day, 3 times, I look better than I was. So I know my Lord's with me. You people keep playing around. Don't save your money. Don't save your food. Don't actually start really paying attention to things. And when things happen and you gotta go 5 months without the government, sort of like when Corona hit, everybody had to fucking help me. Well, you better hope they can help you next time. Get it? Your business better not go under. So, a little warning on that. I only got so much time left. But it was just such a beautiful thing to really be able to talk to a black woman that had the knowledge and did the paperwork, and she's free. Like when she brought up to, she was like, yeah, you know what I mean, I don't care about how they do their racist shit or whatever no more, because you know what I mean, ever since my master teacher showed me how to get free and how to use the law, I don't have to worry about those regular things no more. Now I'm just worrying about like regular life, and you know what I mean. And I said, yo, that must be such a breath off your shoulders. Like when you know you have the right to do and be and motherfuckers be like, nah, and you can't say nothing because you don't have the paperwork and everything. That shit hurts, bro. Yeah, what Rosa say? Or Harry and Tubman, I could have freed thousands of slaves if they only knew they were slaves. I'm one of the motherfuckers that knew he was a slave and I can't get free though. That fucking pisses me off. That really pisses me off. But it makes me feel good to know that I met a woman, even if I met men that have done it before from the Moore Science Temple. That's where I know what I'm talking about when I say the get free thing. The thing is, nobody from Israel's learning these things. We just keep thinking we gotta do certain things, and no, we literally have to fucking change our names by the law. We have to become a nation on paperwork. Once we do that, the federal government and the fucking world court has to acknowledge that we're not a group of dumb people anymore. Get it? And then we get to whip out our badges and stuff like, what? Cop pull you over, whip his badge out, you whip your IDs out, and then that nigga look at them codes and be like, oh, leave him alone, because he knows laws and he has da-da-da-da-da, and if I fuck up one time and I fuck this and go against this man's rights, I'm getting sued immediately. I'm getting docked and I'm getting fired because I can't play the nigger card when he fucking proves that I broke the law and fucked with his rights as a person. There's no playing, there's no going back. All the video footage I have of all these people fucking with me, if I was free, I would have sued this city a long time ago. And they would have gave me my money and said, okay, get out of here, please. Please go. You know the law now. And you know how to provoke us into fucking breaking crimes. Yeah, that's what the Joker taught me. Oh, you're gonna break your law, Batman. I'm gonna make you break your law, and then I'm gonna sue you for it and take everything from you. You ain't gonna be Bruce Wayne no more. You're gonna be stuck being Batman, nigga. See, that's what Joker was trying to get through to his fucking head. I will break you with the law. I'm gonna make you fucking break the law. Get it? And when you follow the law and you know how to make people break the law just by being regular you, it doesn't matter. That's not against the law to fucking laugh in people's faces and fucking say I'm the son of God and I'm going to have my way with you when we're dead. It's not against the law to say that. It's not threatening them. It's not nothing. It's telling the fucking Bible. And then they get mad. They da-da-da-da-da. See, all I gotta do to make somebody break the law is just tell them the laws of God and how they don't do them, and then call them what I call them and say things. And they get mad and want to punch you and yell and fucking do all these things. Just like the Lord said they would. And that's why we use the law. You think the Lord doesn't call these people these names? It's written in the book. Why do you think they get so mad? Because people know what happens when they get exposed. Just like demons. Did you know, like, Jesus and like anybody that ever had to deal with demons, they always say, once you know the name of the demon, then you can control it and tell it to leave. And it has no more jurisdiction over you. It can't, because you can control it. See how powerful knowing somebody's name is? Do you see why nobody's ever going to know the name of God? So nobody can disrespect him and say, I hold authority over you, and, make him get off his seat early and break your head open. But how did everybody in the movies or get rid of demons? In the name of who? I command you. Get it? It's names. These shits have power. Why? Because Your name means actions. It means the actions of what you're capable of. So I guess there's a name that, Israelite men are supposed to call themselves, and by using this name, it would give us the power to compel the demons away from people. Do you see why they don't want us to follow the Lord? All these people that have demons hovering over them, making them do the wrong things, when you level up, you walk around the world and the demons get away from people, and then you can talk to them about the Lord without being interrupted. And then things change. I could be wrong. But there was just so many beautiful things that we talked about, and like I said, man, it's really our job to stand up for these women. It's our job to make them feel good about choosing to be natural. When you see a natural woman, commend her like you do the whore. Oh, goddamn, girl, you're fat. But you won't see that natural woman and say a damn thing to her. It's because you have respect for her, and you're like, damn, I don't even know what to say to her. If I say, damn, girl, you look good, you know she ain't hearing that shit. It's the way you say it, though. You can still compliment her and tell her that she looks good and she looks pretty. It's the way you say it, though. And not for nothing, they should and need to be told, just like all the fake Beyoncés and all that. They get a billion fucking texts online all day, Instagram, and all this. And then all the real ones that really hold men down and break us off information, how to be free, how to be better men. What do they get? They don't even have boyfriends. All love, all praise to my Father.